Well, good afternoon to you. We welcome you to a rainy day here, damp but potentially dramatic. A game which is charged and tense lies ahead of us. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
So it's down to business here. Koundé. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, what can I say about this guy, Luis Suarez? An elite striker with an insatiable will to win, whether through that...
He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Yamal. And that has left him in a heap. First quarter of an hour gone. And he's picked it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Flings in across. He rises! He's delivered all right! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Lewandowski. He's a sharp little ball here. Rafinha ploughing through the middle. And he's heaved it away. Throw in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. That is good strength. Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Lewandowski. Pedri. He's cut it out.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and
Lewandowski!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rafinha.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Well, that's well spotted. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And here's Yamal. Yamal! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. In with the challenge. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Now it's Luis Suarez, and he has been fouled there. He's gone for the shots. Just about up to the hour now. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Yamal, and the shot! It's a goal! Barcelona are back in business. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Barcelona really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Great defending, strong and determined. Distributed tidily. He is through here. And a chance! Lewandowski engages and forces him off the ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's a promising position. Time for a change in personnel. Messi getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making. De Jong. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now. Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Lewandowski. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And smartly reclaimed. 5 minutes to add. Lewandowski. So nearly the perfect ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. 90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Now it's Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Yamal! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona go into the lead. Lewandowski. That's an excellent interception.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Gressel. And he's had it nicked away. Balde defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Lewandowski. Well, there's the clearance. Half-time, extra time. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? And it's Lewandowski. Great vision. That looks a cracking ball. Decent chance! Oh, taken with style. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And he's managed to get free. Just eases him off the ball. Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. He's having a goal!
Un minuto de descuento.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Barcelona have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Yamal happy to bask in the accolades from all around, the stage most certainly his. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
So that's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim Beglin, and goodbye from us.